Welcome back to Minecraft Getting to the End. This is installment number 24. Since the last episode, I've been spending several night cycles collecting ender pearls, and you can see I've got 25 ender pearls right here. I would say my average was about 3 a night. I would say it was about 6 every 2 nights, and I attribute that to, I mean, you could say that's really good, and it's because of this looting sword without fire aspect that I have, but I also attribute it to not being that good compared to a desert. I was stuck in a plains biome, and I just don't think there was as many Endermen spawning as you would get in desert. I also had to deal with rain a few nights and ended up just sleeping in a bed and waiting through another day. So we are very nearly to the point where we're going to kill the Ender Dragon. All we need to do is find a fortress and go through the portal to the end, and the actual fight with the dragon's not that hard, but we need to do some preparation before we start those steps. So we're going to do prep in this episode. The next installment we will find the fortress itself, and then the following one we should go ahead and just kill the dragon. So the first thing I want to remind you of is that I have my zombie trap going right here, and that gives me, you know, XP rather easily. If you'll notice, I have nearly used up my looting sword. It's got maybe a third of durability left, but we can actually repair this the same with my infinity bow. So I just want to take regular non-enchanted items. So I've got an iron sword, and this is my enchanted sword. I've got a regular bow and my enchanted bow, and I can just go ahead and put them into my anvil. And it's going to tell me, you know, cost of 31 is pretty expensive, but those are really good enchantments, and we want to keep that around. Now remember, every time we do this, it does put a little bit of damage onto our anvil, and that was 39 iron ingots to make, so it's a little bit expensive, but once again, for these enchanted tools, worth it. Let's just see what it's going to charge me for my looting sword. It's going to charge me 32 for my looting sword. The thing is, with my looting sword, I'm not actually going to take it with me to the end. I need the looting sword to get enough wither skeleton heads to form the wither boss, which is the second boss. And I don't really need to worry about that too much for right now. But I do want to go ahead and make sure that I keep collecting my XP, because I want to make fresh armor. My armor's been through kind of a beating, and I want to enchant that armor. And you know, really any enchantment is good enough, but I figure since you went to the trouble of finding this mob spawner and building an XP farm around it, I might as well go ahead and you know, take advantage of it. All right, so let me show you what else I've been working on here. So I have kind of organized my life a little bit more. I have put up a lot more chests, and then I've labeled them so you can see eggs, wheat, potato, carrots, sugarcane, pumpkins. That's all what's in there. Meat, bread, apples, feathers, maps, buckets, saddles. I've got sand, dirt, mist, cobblestone, misc, saplings, shrooms, signs, that sort of thing. Spider drops and bones in here. Cobblestone, wood, rotten flesh. I have been collecting the rotten flesh, even though I usually dump it off elsewhere. We got non-enchanted weapons and tools, so I can put in my pickaxes there. This is where I'm keeping gold and iron. And I've got gunpowder, slime, wool, and obsidian. I did go and collect a bunch more obsidian. So, you know, what we're going to do is we're going to make some of the items that we want to take with us. We're going to make some ender chests. And let's just go ahead and get started with that. So I'm going to want to grab my ender pearl, some of my ender pearls, and some of my blaze rods, and oops. We can go ahead and craft these blaze rods into blaze powder, and we can change our ender pearls into eyes of ender. There we go. Now, I like to make some ender chests. Now these are similar to our single chest. You cannot have a double wide chest, unfortunately. And I believe you can place it right next to a regular chest, which is a nice feature. And then you can go ahead and put things inside of it, and anything that you put inside of it will be available in another chest. So when this second chest that I have here, when I open it up, no matter where I am or what dimension I'm in, will have this obsidian in it, which is rather nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put my blaze rods in it, and I'm going to put, I am going to make a couple more Eyes of Ender. So I got my blaze rods in there, I've got my ender pearls, I've got some of my Eyes of Ender there. I'm actually going to leave them all there for now, but don't leave home without them. And I'm actually going to leave this in here for now as well. Then the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and make myself armor. Actually, I might want to see where I'm at with my durability right now. So I'm almost completely done with chest plate and chest plate and leggings, you might say. Here's a new iron helmet that I must have picked up somewhere. Now my boots I want to leave alone because they're already enchanted. But here's the helmet. So we really just need to make another chest plate. And another set of leggings. Alright, and I will enchant my chest plate, my leggings, and the helmet that I'm wearing right now before I go off on my quest. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself a brand new sword, iron sword. You could make yourself a diamond sword, but I don't think you really need it. And I'm going to go ahead and take that with me. I want to make sure that I have a map to go with me and a compass to go with me, and I want the map to be really, really big. So I've already made a map, and that's the one that I'm going to take, but it's not very big. Let's take a look at it here. It's the smallest of maps right now, so how do we get rid of that? There we go. Alright, so I'm basically just going to make a lot of paper here. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at it. And you can see I have made it bigger. I think I did a double there, but that is not nearly big enough for the amount of area that we're actually going to be covering. So let's go ahead and make it larger yet again. Yeah, we're getting there. I'd say we probably need to make it quite a bit larger than that even. I'm not actually sure if I'm wasting paper by producing a map twice in a row or not. This is map number 7 now. Maybe it's not going to let me make a map any bigger than that. Hard to say. But at any rate, now I have a map to take with me. And then I'm also going to want to make a compass to take with me. Now the compass is not going to lead me back to this base, it'll lead me back to my spawn point, but that's just fine. And let's see. I'm also going to make an additional compass, and I'm going to place that in my ender chest. Let's see, we'll use our brand new... I put all my valuables up in this chest, that's right. You know, it looks like I may or may not enchant another sword. It's hard to say. I'm going to repair that, but I won't take that one with me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, leave some precious metals in here. So let's go ahead and put our iron ingots in there. I'm going to leave my paper in here because it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some paper in there. Why not go ahead and get some chicken, and I don't have a lot of cooked steak, but I don't really worry too much about that. Oh, we'll just go ahead and put chicken. I mean, 47 chicken is a lot to put in there. So we'll go ahead and put some chicken in there. There's lots of room for this sort of stuff. I suppose if I were to lose my infinity bow, I could use this infinity bow. So let's go ahead and put an infinity bow in there. Nope, not that one. That's my good one. This is my backup. Nope, that's my good one. That's got power 5. This one has power 3. There we go. So there's an infinity bow. And we're going to want some wood. Put these chests in there. Well, I definitely want to have some arrows in there. So can't use an infinity bow without any arrows. Wouldn't be bad to have some redstone in there. Might as well put my diamond pickaxe in there. Having some cobblestone to work with is a good idea. You never know when you might want some sand. I wouldn't call it a shortage of dirt, but I don't have a ton of dirt. You know, I'm just going to go, probably I don't need any of these items, but I have open spaces, so I'll go ahead and put them in there. They're easy to harvest again, so if I need the space later, I can ditch these things. And you know, I think that's plenty for right now. So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I get the rest of my armor enchanted. So I'm going to just do away from the keyboard stuff for a little while. I'll get all of this sorted out so that I have, you know, lots of torches. That's something else I should put in my ender chest. So I have lots of torches and several pickaxes, because you're going to need that in the end. And on the next episode, we're going to go ahead and find our fortress so that we can get to an end portal. So thanks for watching. This has been Minecraft Getting the End. We'll see you on the next installment.